everybody. Oh, I'm so excited about this little chat. Well, first of all, Rick, I'm going to be honest with you. I was late to this interview today because one of our other chamber members, Amanda from Mary Kay, we had a virtual facial with about 10 ladies.
Priorities.
So that's why I was late. So I hope my skin looks refreshed.
Your skin looks beautiful.
So
better than mine, that's for sure.
I am so excited. I am here with Rick Cibik, and Rick is the owner of Cibik's Dairy Island. And you know, I feel like we shouldn't ask the most common question, so that people watch the whole thing. And at the end, we're going to share with everybody when you're going to open. How about that?
Right.
So we make sure that people listen all the way to the end. Right?
Sounds good.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing well, as good as could be expected, like everybody else. This is such a trying time for everybody, unprecedented and, different than anything we've ever done before. So, yeah, it's stressful. You can't help it.
Yeah.
It's stressful, of course, the business and businesses, and I have older parents like you. We talked about that. So I'm concerned about my parents. They're out in Phoenix. A lot more people out there, and they want to come home the beginning of May, but we'll see.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, there's no rule book.
No rule book, and every day things change, and everybody's a little on edge because this is not good. This is not a good thing. Thank God for the internet and things like this. We talked about it. I think you talked about it the other day in one of your chats. How in the 1918, or I think Alex brought it up in 1918. What did people do? You were sitting around the kitchen table with your family, playing checkers or whatever. And but today we have the internet, so many entertainment options, communication options, and of course, like this. So, that's a good thing. But the state of affairs is not good. The numbers and it hasn't peaked yet, and it's scary.
Yeah, but you were not open yet.
Right.
So you have yet to, typically you're open probably sometime this week in a typical year, right?
Yeah, usually the beginning of April, the first week of April usually. This year I chose to open on Good Friday originally. We normally open on a Friday, but we've extended that, and we postponed our opening until after Easter. So didn't say
it's hard not to. I know it's hard not to break it.
But so yeah, a little longer than normal, but that's because of operational things that are going on, and or hopefully will go on.
And you're a carry out, so, and you're essential because you're food. So, you fall under the category to be able to be open. You and I, we've chatted off season. There are some super exciting things coming with Dairy Island. Do we want to share some of these fun things?
I would love to. And before we do that, though, let me say we're about to send out our first newsletter of the year, addressing what we're doing and what we plan on doing, and we're going to do everything possible to ensure that our guests are safe and our employees are safe, and that we're following the guidelines and everything else. Restaurant people in general, I think, are pretty clean people. I mean, we have to be. We're always sanitizing. We're always washing our hands. We're always doing these things anyway. But of course, now it's so much more intense. So we're going to be sending out, all of those things that we're going to be doing Let me just mention one of the things that we're going to be doing that I'm excited about. We want to minimize cash because, of course, cash is dirtier and money is dirty and all of that. So we do take credit cards now. For those who don't know, we have
That was big news a couple of years ago. That was huge.
This will be our fourth year, and so we want to encourage credit card payments versus cash. But we're also going to go to contactless mobile payment services. So we'll have something where you can insert your card. We don't have to touch your card. And it'll also take Apple Pay and all those other things on your phone. So it's going to be a trend moving forward. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that more because this way there doesn't even have to be a transfer of a credit card. You can just, scan your Apple Pay or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, we haven't.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we're going to get the they call them hockey pucks. We're going to get those probably the next couple of days. So, we'll be using those as much as possible. We'll only have 2 at the windows. So at our third window, we won't be able to do that. And of course, for curbside service, which we're also going to do. So we'll have the carry out like normal at the front windows. And then we're going to encourage curbside service where people can call, give us their card number over the phone. It'll be paid for. And they'll pull up alongside the covered patio on the east side, and we'll just take the order out to people. So kind of like a drive-through along the building.
Exactly what you used to do 15 years ago.
More like 20.
Yeah, at Dairy Island. Can we bring the skates back?
I knew you were going to ask that. Yeah, it's crossed my mind. One day at a time.
How are you going to be able to stop? I mean, everybody knows everybody when they get to Dairy Island, and it's a big party and social event. How are you going to be able to make sure that people are not hanging around?
Well, we're going to have to monitor that. I have heard through suppliers of ours about other stores that are open and where it's become a problem.
Yeah, and they have been contacted.
And they've been contacted, yes.
Yeah,
so
I have heard that too.
I'm aware of that. We're going to monitor that as much as we can. Obviously, we're going to be making milkshakes and whatnot. So, we'll monitor that. We are going to have tape with the 6-foot distance marks along the front and then along the side too. So we're going to have to be beyond that. We don't want that. Now we have pretty big front lawn, so our table seating is further than 6 feet. So we may be able to do that eventually. I don't think people should sit around initially. But as things lighten up, hopefully in May, we'll be able to do that. But we'll be monitoring that very carefully.
Yeah, even the park benches I noticed around are taped off. Like, they don't want any. And another thing that I've noticed, and if any of you are watching, not having anything to do with Dairy Island, but I was watching folks at the falls yesterday, and the kids, the fence ends like right here on little kids, and they're climbing on it and they're hanging on, their faces are on it, and it was just like I wanted to put a PSA out there, like, folks, don't be touching the railing. They don't wipe that down, like, don't let their kid be face to face with this railing. And
yeah, I don't quite understand that. I don't get that. Now we have the kiddie rides up front.
Right.
I contacted the company yesterday and asked if they would come pick them up because obviously we don't want those here until things get better.
Right.
And we're in Pennsylvania and they're locked down too, so we're going to have to cover them. We're going to do that and move some of them, the ones that we can move, and we're going to do what we can. And as we open and people start coming, we'll learn really quick, what we need to do and that type of thing. But
right.
we want people to use common sense and I mean, when I go to the store, I mean, sometimes I'm closer to people than I want to be, but then I realize, okay, and then I move away. So, you just have to be very careful.
I think that's what's hard for a business owner is, you're thinking, well, of course my customers are going to abide by six, but unfortunately in today's world, not everybody gets it. So not only are you running a business, now you're going to need to be the security guard.
Right.
Also, there's just so many new components that are being introduced.
Right. And like you say, this is a social place. So as people get out of their cars and see their neighbors and see, people they haven't seen, they're going to have a tendency to want to do that. And so, yeah, we're just going to have to, be careful and keep reminding people. We do have the front windows. We'll open them. We won't be opening them all the way. We'll open them just enough
to exchange,
to hand products out and communicate and exchange, the credit card or whatever.
I think you should get a ice cream suit, and you should just dress up like a big ice cream cone and just be out there all the time monitoring where everyone's standing, like Kimberly does across the street in her, I don't know if you've seen her, she stands out in a big fish for her fish fry, a fish costume, and make sure everyone's standing.
How have I missed that?
Oh my goodness. Yes, you must see her.
I got to see that. I would love to do that. That's the job for me. Yeah.
I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to look for an ice cream costume for you.
That's great. I have dressed up as a hot dog before. I've dressed up as a ketchup bottle before. So I have experience.
So you're not below or above all those things. So and the things that you're doing are wonderful, but there's some things that you're going to be adding at Dairy Island that I'm super excited about. Why don't you give everybody something to look forward to?
Sure. We have an exciting year. This is our family's 45th summer here in Bainbridge. My mom and dad started Dairy Island in 1976. I was 14 years old. Everybody knows the story. But, we've been here for a while, and our menu has changed throughout the years, and our services have changed. But, we've always sold frozen custard. That's our product. It's a good product. People like it. Vanilla chocolate or twist. You can create your own flavor. We have homemade flavors, mint chocolate chip, Shock the Monkey, and Hawaiian Noises, and all kinds of fun flavors. And of course, people can create their own. But this year is the first year after 45 years where we're actually going to make our own small batch, handcrafted, homemade ice creams, hard ice creams. So in addition to the frozen custard, we'll have small batch hard ice creams. In the summer, we'll have probably about 8 flavors. We're going to start out with about 5 flavors. We'll have ongoing flavors, and then we'll have some alternating flavors. Our goal is to make the world's best butter pecan ice cream in the world. That's our goal. And we got a pretty good start.
I'll sign up for testing on that.
Yes, and we'll be handing out a lot of samples, of course. So, yeah, we're going to start making ice cream next week and getting it in the freezer and ready to serve. So, it's real exciting for us. We're also going to be serving Belgian waffles. So we're going to make fresh Belgian waffles. We have, 10 options you can buy from us, or you can create your own, of course, with whatever you like on them. So we're excited about that too, because waffles and ice cream go hand in hand. And I think it's unique to the area, and they're delicious. So you'll be able to get the waffle with frozen custard or the new small batch craft ice creams. And then, of course, with all of your toppings and sprinkles and, of course, Geauga County maple syrup. So that's what's happening in addition to everything else. I will mention, we are closing our grill down after many, many years. And it was a big decision by our family, but it was time for economic reasons, for competition, competitive reasons, and a lot of other safety reasons and outdated equipment and so on. So we've decided, and it was a big decision, it was not taken lightly. So we will not be serving burgers or fried foods anymore. So we're focusing on our main product, ice creams, hence the small batch hard ice creams and the waffles.
And this isn't something, I mean, you have been perfecting this, the small batch for a while now. Like, this isn't just something like you're going to just happen to start making ice cream next week. I mean, this has been a long process for you, and, trying different ways to make it. You have a new machine that makes it. And
yes, we've been working on this for almost 2 years. And I've been across the country and I've tried almost all of them. There's a lot of good ice cream out there. I always say, there is no such thing as bad ice cream. Different levels of good and best to best. But we've done a lot of research. Our ice cream is going to be, on the same level as our local people like Mitchell's and Jenny's. I have a lot of respect for Mitchell's. They're closed down right now. I actually have their ice cream in my freezer. We're kind of modeling, what they do. Of course, it won't be at that scale, but the difference will be, at Dairy Island, the owner is going to make the ice cream. I don't have a staff of 150 that are going to make our ice cream. So, it's definitely going to be homemade and small batch by me.
And you'll be able.
We thought a lot about it, and it's exciting.
You'll be able to purchase some, like a pint for home, right?
Yes, we're going to sell it in pints and quarts also. So buy the cone, cup, or pints and quarts. And then eventually, not now, but as the months go on and we start selling the ice cream and get feedback and whatnot, we're going to start our delivery service. And our delivery service will be, with the hard ice cream because it travels better. The custard's hard to do, the soft serve and milkshake.
That's big news. Delivering?
So we'll do a delivery, and we'll have packages where you can get a pint of ice cream with, different toppings and sprinkles and make your own sundaes and that type of thing. So,
that's huge.
So we'll definitely be doing that down the road.
That's amazing. Lots of exciting things coming to Dairy Island. I know that I actually am looking at a gift card right now on my table right there, so I'm super excited. It is actually the Great American Gift Card purchase this Friday. Can people go onto your website and purchase a gift card right now?
They can't, actually. I was just looking into that this morning, and I will definitely try to make that happen. Normally, you can go on the website and buy an e-gift card. So it would be something that would be sent to your phone or that you could transfer to somebody on the website. The other option would be to come into the store when we're open to get a card.
Right.
But as far as the e-cards, I'll definitely check it out and try to make that happen.
All right. Keep me posted on that, and we'll be able to get the word out about that.
Yeah. We are hiring. Let me say.
That was how did you know? That was what I was going to ask. Lots of people out of jobs right now.
Yeah, we need, hardworking people and, that want a temporary job. we're only open 6 months a year. But yeah, we'd love, anybody out there that isn't working, that wants to work for the next couple months, or through the summer, who knows? We'd love to have you. And yeah, would love, to have other people's expertise, and there's a lot of people out there. So please, stop by and see me, email me through the website. It's rickcibik@gmail, my email. And yeah, hopefully we can, find a lot of good people this summer. And I think we should be able to.
Absolutely. What is the website?
It's dairyisland.com.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
So yeah, it's a pretty easy, dairyisland.com. And you can, find our menu on there. You can't order online, obviously, yet. But that'll be the other option for the curbside. So you'll be able to order online through our website, which is nice and clean. You pay, you come and pick up, and then, or you can, call in. So I would imagine we'll be doing quite a bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the walk-up carry-out service.
And I know a lot of the people I've been talking to have families, and they're playing lots of games and getting through this time. You're a single guy, in your house by yourself. That's, even though that is a norm for you, even the norm is being pushed right now. How are you keeping busy and keeping yourself occupied?
Well, I'm keeping busy, getting ready to open up the store, of course. I was gone all winter. I had my knee replaced, and I did some traveling and whatnot. So I got back a couple weeks, and, keeping very busy at the store, preparing for the season. But yeah, it's a little lonely. I'm anxious to see people again, and see my friends again in Columbus, and here in Kent and wherever, and everybody's staying to themselves. So yeah, I mean, being single, it's a little lonely, but again, thank goodness for things like this. I actually Zoomed with my mom and dad the other day.
Oh my gosh!
And she found the new technology, right?
I want to be invited to that next Zoom.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, it's nice to be able to do that. When we were kids, I always tell the story, and everybody knows this, but it's funny. When we were kids, I remember them talking about someday you'll be able to be on the phone with people and see them, and that seemed like such science fiction. I mean, it was like
right?
Space age, outer space stuff, and here we are, 40 years later.
Yeah. And now we're doing puzzles and sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
The number one game right now is a puzzle. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, who would have thought? Yeah.
Oh,
well, that's a great way to keep your mind busy, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And tell me about that cross behind you. That's gorgeous.
Oh, well, it should be on the wall. It's a client of mine. Here, let me bring it out so everybody can see it. It really is gorgeous. A client of mine made this when she retired. She started making these.
Wow.
And yeah, you can see it better back there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
gorgeous.
yeah, it's just on on wood, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's one of the things I kept. I didn't keep much of my stuff, but that's one of the things I kept.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to hang it up.
Well, you have plenty of time. Plenty of time right now to do those little projects, Rick.
Yes, and I don't know how time is, but I do want to mention something that we came up with that hopefully the community will enjoy, and hopefully will be useful. We have this contest called Create Your Own Ice Cream, where people, kids, most popular with kids with any age, kids of all ages, can create their own flavor, and then they register their flavor. They name it, they register it, and it gets into the pool for this contest. And every year we select the best flavor, Sales is a part of that, because, you can come up and buy your flavor. Grandpa can come and buy your flavor, whoever. And then, but it's also about, being creative and, those types of things. So it's been a lot of fun to do that. This year's winner, this year's flavor of the year is called Chocolate Rice Krispie Treat.
Ooh.
By a local girl named Sydney Corker. I want to say it correctly. Corcoran. Sydney Corcoran. There it is. Corcoran, yes. And she won the contest last year, so her flavor is on our menu this year and will be on our menu forever. So we'll be selling Chocolate Rice Krispie Treats, ice cream, frozen custard, it is, forever. So other people can do this. So what we've done is we still have that contest going on for this summer. But we're going to do a monthly contest in addition. So what this is you can actually go on our website and create your own flavor. There's no purchase necessary. You can go on our website and create your own flavor and register it and promote it if you like. And it's going to be a monthly contest. And we, hopefully you can be one of the judges. We will pick the best flavor of the month, and that person will win a $25 gift certificate for Dairy Island.
Oh my gosh.
So it's something to do at home, right? Everybody's on their computers and phones anyway. You can do it on your phone. And, just to add a little nice twist to it, I thought it would be really nice, instead of just, creating a flavor for the heck of it, create a tribute for somebody.
I love that.
Maybe a medical person in your family that's, working really hard, or a first responder, your dad's a fireman or whatever. Create a flavor for them as, kind of a nice thing, a gift almost. And then they can come up and order that flavor. You can, people can come up and buy that flavor. And then the best flavor of the month will win the gift certificate.
I love that.
So we started that this morning. It's up on our website. People can go on and do that right now. And at the end of April, we'll pick the winner. And every month this summer, we will have a monthly winner. And then at the end of the year, we'll have the annual winner.
Oh, I love that so much.
So again, it's something you can do online. Just go to our website and you can have some fun with it with your family. You can, promote it if you like. That's always fun too, and tag Dairy Island. Just to have fun, and it's something to do on the computer.
So much breaking news in this interview, Rick.
So, but and a couple more things in regards to create your own ice cream. So when you do this online, now you have your flavor. It's registered in our database. You'll get an email that says that it's registered. And when you come up and purchase your flavor, all you have to do is show your registration or your post, and you're going to get a $2 discount on your ice cream. And that'll happen all summer. So you can come up, you'll get $2 off. It's normally $6, you'll pay $4. And then in addition, when you register, you're going to become part of our database. And we will send out our newsletters regularly, a couple times a month this summer. And when we send out the newsletters, all of our subscribers get a coupon in the newsletter that's normally $4 off of a dessert. So in addition to the discount on your ice cream, you'll get the discount through the newsletter too.
When I create the ice cream and then I send Emily to go get my ice cream because I want to build up my points, does she need that registration code, or does she just say, I want to order Molly's Mash or whatever?
Yeah, the registration email is just, like the coupon. Person. But I mean, if people, we'll do it, regardless.
But she doesn't need it to be able to order it. She could just go and order.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anybody can order it, but the discount is
right for the person that makes it or creates it.
It's with the. Well, no, it could be for anybody, but The coupon is the email.
So how is your staff going to learn all these recipes?
We'll figure that out tomorrow. No,
Right?
so
I
yeah,
love it.
we'll have a database. So as people register, we have a database. You have to list the ingredients, and yeah, I mean, hopefully that'll be a problem.
Yeah. Oh, how exciting.
So yeah. So
anything else big? Or is it time to tell us when we're opening and when we can come do all this, Rick?
So we are going to open the Monday after Easter on Monday, April 13th.
April 13th. Lucky April 13th.
Yeah, so in a couple of weeks yet. And like I said earlier, we were going to open on Friday, the 10th, but we decided to just wait till after Easter. And we'll open up on that Monday. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody.
Oh, we can't wait. We can't wait.
It will be a good summer eventually.
We'll need it. We'll need it by then. And then that's good because I gave up chocolate for Lent. So, I'll be able to have my chocolate hot fudge Sunday when you open. Any hobbies that you have discovered during this downtime?
Not really. I've been playing my drums a little bit more.
Nice.
I actually set up 4 of my drum sets, and I'm getting ready to mic them, and I'm getting into some recording stuff and that type of thing. So yeah, I play with that stuff.
So when's the album coming out?
No albums. I did record a song when I was in California though over the winter.
Oh.
And so I'm anxious. They're working on it. I
love that.
But I'm anxious to hear what that's going to sound like. I want to mention too, we're also giving first responders and all medical employees 15% off for the whole summer. So we'll be doing that too. I wanted to mention that earlier.
That's awesome. For the whole summer, do you say?
For the whole summer, yeah.
So cool.
We have the Hero Sunday by Joe Royer. We donate $1 for every Sunday sold, and they typically match that. So that's on the menu too, along with your ice cream chambermaid pumpkin is on the menu.
Still there. Still there. I love that. I love that. Oh, so many good things. I mean, ice cream just, I think, makes everybody smile, and we need it right now.
Yeah, I think everybody's ready for some good ice cream and sunshine. Pretty nice today.
It is nice. The sun started to come out. Well, Rick, thank you so much. If you had one thing to say to everybody, what would you say?
Be safe. God bless, and love your family.
Yeah, amen. Amen. Well, thank you for joining us again. The email, tell everybody what the email is. DairyIsland.com, right?
Yeah, the website's dairyisland.com.
Oh, yes, website. Yeah. Okay. So everybody head over there, create your ice cream, get your gift cards hopefully on Friday, and we will see you'll see everybody April 13th for the grand opening.
Everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Just
everybody's 6 feet away.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to it.
Oh, we are too. Well, thank you so much, and you be well and be safe.
Thank you, dear.
Awesome. We'll see ya. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.